Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create Zoho CRM contact from Contact Form 7 submission. Now we know that Contact Form 7 is a plugin of WordPress. Now here let's say that we are receiving leads through this form submission, and here our objective is every time a new lead is received, then we want the same lead to be added as a new contact in Zoho CRM. Now to do that, we'll have to integrate Contact Form 7 with Zoho CRM, and we can do the same using Pabbly Connect. So here our trigger will be Contact Form 7 and our action application will be Zoho CRM. Now to understand how you can integrate and automate this entire process yourself, let's begin. So this here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect software, and you can reach here by clicking on the link which is given in the video description. So if you are an existing user, you only have to sign in, and if you are the new user, you have to sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. Now once you reach the dashboard, on the right hand side there's a tab Create Workflow. Click on this. This dialog box has appeared where you have to name this workflow. You can give any random name. I'm going to name it as per my objective, which is to create Zoho CRM contact from Contact Form 7 submission. Here I'm going to click on Create. Now as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger here is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action is the automated response of what happens in your trigger application. Let's understand this with the help of an example. So every time you make a payment, then you get a response on WhatsApp or SMS about the amount debited. Now how does that happen? So here in such a case, your trigger application will be the payment gateway and your action application will be any application through which you can send these messages. Now this happens with the help of automation. Now let's understand our use case. So here our trigger application will be Contact Form 7. Here it is. This is a WordPress plugin. The trigger event here will be new form submission. Now this is the event that is going to make this workflow run. Here you can see we have received this webhook URL. I'm going to copy this. Now here is the help text given. Please read this carefully. Let me show you exactly what you have to do. So this here is the dashboard of our WordPress. Now here you can see contact. So we have got contact forms here. So these are the various forms that we have already created. Let's say that we want to work on this particular form, which is contact form. I'm going to click on edit. So as I do that, we have to go to webhooks. Now you can see the integration is written as send to webhook. Now here I'm going to delete the previous webhook URL and paste the one that we have just copied. Then we have an option to send mail. So if you want to send CF7 mail as usually, you can check this. Now I'm going to click on save. And as we do that, here we can see that our contact form webhook is all set. Now once this is set, I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect. Now here it is waiting for webhook response, which means that we are supposed to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now to do this, I'm going to take you back to WordPress. Now this here is the short code of contact form. I'm going to copy this, go to pages, add new page. Now here we have to add the title. Let's say it is new contact form 123, and here I'm going to paste the short code. The moment I click on publish, so here you can see we have received this permalink. So I'm going to open this in a new incognito window. And as we do that, here's the form right in front of us. Let's fill in the form. So let's say the first name here is Smart. The last name is user1. This here is the email address. And here we have the mobile number. Now I'm going to click on submit. So as we do that, I'm going to close this. And now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect to see if we have received the response here. And yes, here is the response. This here is the email address, then mobile number, last name and first name. Now with this information that we have received here, we want to create a contact in Zoho CRM. So here I'm going to choose my action application as Zoho CRM. Here it is. And the action event here will be to create contact. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect now wants to connect with Zoho CRM account. I'm going to select add new connection, connect with Zoho CRM. Now as I do that, I have already logged into my Zoho CRM account. Let me show you the domain it is using, which is zoho.com. So here I'm going to copy this and paste the same here. Once done, let's click on save to set up this connection. So here Pabbly Connect would like to access the following information and I'm going to accept the same. This is absolutely secure. So here we can see that the authorization has been successful. Now once this is done, here we have to fill in this information. First of all, the lead source. Now this lead is an online source or an advertisement, cold call, etc. So here I'm going to select advertisement. Then we have the first name. Now here I'm going to map the information. How? So as I click on this, you can see the previous step here. Click on this and this was the response received and this here is the first name. And this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, and this is important so that every time your workflow runs, it can take the new data into consideration. Had I written the same information manually, so even when I had received a new response, it wouldn't have taken the new name. Instead, it would have taken the same name. So to avoid this problem, we map the information. Now let's map the last name. So this here is the last name. Email address. Here we have the email address. Then the title, department. Okay, so here I'm going to enter the mobile number. So this here is the mobile number, date of birth, assistant phone, etc. So all this information, if it is important for you, you can always fill in this information. So this is not a required field, so I'm just going to leave this blank. Click on save and send test request. And as I do that, here we have received the response according to which this particular contact must be created in Zoho CRM. Let's go and check the same. So I'm going to take you to contacts. And here you can see that yes, this particular user has been created as a contact here. So this means that our integration is a success. Let's check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back here and again I'm going to open this in a new incognito window. Let's fill in the information. Let's say the first name here is strange, last name is user, this here is the email address, and then here we have the phone number. So as we click on submit here we can see we have received the thank you message, which means that our form has been submitted. So I'm going to quickly minimize this, go back to Zoho CRM, and here I'm going to quickly refresh this page. And once this is done, we can see that this contact has been created here as well. So this means our integration is a success. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So here our trigger was contact form 7, the event was new form submission. Then our action application was Zoho CRM, where the event was to create contact. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.